everyone, it's Teresa Green from Slow Pass Wellness, and this is the first Mindful Monday of 2023. So today for Mindful Monday, because it's kind of a new beginning and people are all excited with January coming up. Now, as I've discussed in some of my, I believe it was Wellness Wednesday, in Chinese medicine, we actually see the beginning of the year as springtime, and that's more when all of the desire to do activities has come. And so I suggest for New Year's resolutions that you look more at the potential, the idea, the beginning kind of primordial soup stage of resolutions rather than I'm going to do this thing. Instead, I'm going to contemplate this thing that I will do. And so for today's Mindful Monday, I want to do something that kind of goes with both of those ideas of starting something and of thinking about starting something. So I want to talk about intention setting. Intention setting is when you decide what you want to do, where you want to go, and at least to yourself, you're expressing that desire. It can be goal setting. It can be, I want to have $100 in my savings account by the end of the week. It can be more of a general idea. I want to have more joy in my life. It can be some combination of the two. It can be I want to express my joy with my friends by getting together once every month at a restaurant. It can be any of those things. But I like for the beginning, for the stage you're at right now, to just have the intention of where do you want your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and being to go in the next year, but just in the next day or the next 5 minutes just as well. So one of the ways that I talk to people about doing that is from an idea called desire mapping, and that's a whole book, and I'll put the author in the comments because right now my chemo brain can't remember her name, and she talks about what is the desire that you want, what is the feeling that you want to have from your activities, and then you backtrack and put together the activities based on the feeling. So I'm going to use intention in kind of the same way. And here's an example. So 2 years ago, I had just finished up my chemo treatments for my endometrial cancer. And while I was going through my cancer journey, as many people do when they suddenly come across something that could literally kill them, and it's not just I'll die, everybody dies of something kind of thing, you realize I could die. You start noticing little things and how beautiful they are. You start noticing the small things in life and the big things in life that you may not have appreciated properly because you were too busy worrying about whether you were 5 minutes late or if you got that extra $5 off at a grocery store or something. And one of the things that I set as my intention at that time was whether the rest of my life was very short or very long, I was going to do my best to never not appreciate those small moments. And I really worked very diligently at that. So now when I go on my walks, and you've heard this in other Mindful Mondays, I try very hard to listen for the birds singing, for the kids laughing, for the wind blowing. I try to smell the smell of the rain or the grass or flowers. I try to notice how warm the sun is on my back. I try to look at how many different greens there are in one little section of the world in the springtime, and noticing those things and being able to also notice that I enjoy them has completely transformed my life. I have so much less time with anxiety, so much less time with resentment, so much less time of feeling helpless and like I have no power and nothing's good in the world, because I've made it a practice now to sit and say, oh, I'm sitting in this chair, the chair's holding me up. This is what support feels like. And actually naming it reminds my nervous system that I have support, that I am supported, that gravity works, and it gives my nervous system a sense of stability. And so when something unexpected happens that is a downturn, even though, like any human being, I will have frustration, I'll have irritation, and I may sometimes get a little emotionally volatile for a little while because something didn't go the way I expected or wanted it to, I'm able to very quickly come back. I've developed the tools now to be able to say, okay, I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed. I'm going to sit back, take a breath. All right, I'm being supported literally by this chair. I have people around me who can help me, and I have a track record of being able to solve problems. And just telling myself that and having done that over and over and over again over the course of several years now, 2 years especially, it's become a skill. And so for this Mindful Monday, I want to invite you to begin the process of developing that skill for yourself. This is very much like the savoring exercise that I have in some of my videos, only it's more than just putting yourself in a happy circumstance. So I talk a lot about sitting down and imagining something that's very happy or very comfortable or very pleasant for you and soaking in that feeling of pleasantness. And that's a lot of fun, for one thing, and a very important skill. I want you to add to that when you do that, though, noticing the fact that this is me enjoying something. Here I am feeling content, or here I am feeling elated, or here I am feeling loved. Because the more you remind your nervous system, I'm feeling this. I'm actually part of this situation and I'm feeling it, and it is a pleasant situation and it's something that I want. The more your body works more and more from a place of plenty instead of a place of scarcity. So let's do that really quickly. Let's go to what we had talked about in the savoring exercises we've done in the past, and just kind of close your eyes and picture something very pleasant. And for the purpose of this, it's nice if it's something that's kind of a small, pleasant thing. So it's very visceral and very easy to imagine. So a bite of your favorite fruit, or a favorite painting, or a favorite landscape, or the face of someone who you really love and your relationship is for the most part peaceful and uncomplicated. A kitten, a puppy, something, a little bitty chick, just something that you associate with a pleasant feeling. And feel that feeling, bring that the face or the sound or the smell or the taste or whatever it is up into your mind, into your imagination. Feel the feeling that's associated with it, and then breathe into that feeling. So whether you're feeling content or joyous or elated or loved or appreciated or cared about or strong or confident, whatever one it is, for this particular one, you can do it again with a whole different set of circumstances if you want. Feel that. What does it feel like in your shoulders when you're in this very pleasant experience? What does it feel like in your lungs, your heart, your chest, your back, your hands? How do your hands feel when you're in the middle of this extremely pleasant circumstance? How do your legs feel? How do your feet feel? How do your eyes feel? Just kind of go through that and deeply, deeply, deeply feel it. Now, add our extra thing. Notice, tell yourself, I am feeling, and then whether it's loved, appreciated, strong, confident, like I have all the time in the world, unhurried, whatever the word is to describe that feeling for yourself, notice it and tell yourself that. And give yourself like 5 breaths where each breath you're saying it. So like right now, after starting these videos a few years ago and feeling very self-conscious about them, I feel much more confident about it now. So here I am recording a video, enjoying the opportunity to hopefully reach out to somebody else and help their day be brighter and their day be happier. And I feel really good about what I'm offering and how I'm offering it. So I'm feeling very confident and very competent. So I can sit with that. I can feel how that feels, how it makes me kind of want to sit up a little bit straighter, how my heart feels very open as I reach out to whoever gets to listen to this video, how I feel happy because I'm able to share something that's been very helpful for me. And now I'm going to stop and notice, this is me, little old me, feeling happy and competent and confident in something that I'm doing and I'm enjoying doing, and I'm able to also serve other people. And I'm going to just take a few breaths with that. This is me feeling confident and competent. This is me feeling confident and competent and joyous. And I can just do that a few times, and as I do, I feel fantastic. It's amazing the effect that it has. So for a Mindful Monday today, I want you to concentrate on noticing the little things, feeling the pleasant things, and then telling yourself, noticing that you are feeling the pleasant things, not this just that you're having the feelings, but that you are feeling this pleasant, emotion, this joy. This is what it feels like when I feel joy. This is what it feels like when I feel loved. And then you're able to also go back and kind of rememorize that. And as you do that, your nervous system learns it, just like teaching a child something that you want them to memorize, part of a poem or something. The more you teach it, the more it's able to remember that. And then when you come up to a time when you really need that feeling to be able to get through something hard, your nervous system has it right there. Just like you say, what's 2 times 2? And anyone who's learned their multiplication tables is usually right there with 4 before they can even think about it. It's in their mouth. Same thing. You can say joy. And if you've been practicing this and really feeling your joy and noticing that you're feeling your joy, then when you hear the word joy, your body kind of lights up a little bit because it knows that feeling and it pulls it up because you've asked for it just by thinking about it. So have a lovely Mindful Monday. I hope you have a wonderful start to your year, and I will see you next week on Mindful Monday.